Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it by pulling some archetypes. These archetypes can actually show us who you're becoming, what you're letting go, or who's coming in your life to help you, or maybe who's leaving your life that is actually being a stumbling block. So let's see what we have. We have the Venom here. Venom. What do we have? We have teeth and fangs. We have the earth here. Okay, and then it's surrounded by this black shadow. It seems like this can be a poisonous person or a situation that you're finding yourself in. It's an archetype, and there's also a character like in Spider-Man called Venom, which in the movie wise, when we see that, it's the thing takes over the body of the human, and it is extremely powerful, but it doesn't really have positive intentions or any morals. So this can be someone you're dealing with that has been taken over by a venom. It seems like you cannot really fix the situation. All you can do is maybe walk away or have empathy, understand where they're coming from, but let them go through their own challenges. We have here the self. Yes, I think like you see the pearl shining with beautiful rainbow lights here. You need to focus on your own self rather than the venom. And if you have been taken over by this venom, the world inside of your heart is seeming like it's corrupted. It's time to find that true self, that divine self within you, that little gem, okay? That little pearl. It's even like not that little though. It's like when you compare to his body, kind of looks like the size of a heart. You have the pearl in your heart. It's time to shine it now, okay? By the way, guys, if you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you're with me today. If you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to see more of these. We have, what else? Anima Mundi and the bridge. Anima Mundi is our actually wild side, the human being's wild side. And there's a bridge showing up here that you are crossing maybe from that Anima Mundi to, is this the last card in this deck? I want to check it. It's the number wise. Yes, exactly. This Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all. Okay, accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Okay, I thought anima is kind of like an animal, but it's not it. Basically, diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied and embraced. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness, and that's why the bridge shows up. So I feel like wherever that you're feeling separate, when you connect with the self here, you're going to be connecting with the collective as well. And that bridge is, you can see there are two hands reaching each other, might even bring someone or something your heart is desiring at this time, okay? Let's dive in and see what's happening in your coffee cup. We have a tears of joy coming. So this upgrade can be your actually like expansion, growth, and good news. It might be bringing some good news. I even see a chunk of money here. Kind of saw like a Superman flying and bringing it to you. Or maybe this is about you becoming that Superman, Superwoman, and reaching out. When you fly high, vibrationally, or maybe physically going to the places that your heart is calling you to go, you're going to connect with this energy, that high vibration, okay? Another thing I see here is there are two cups appearing. One of them is a clear cup. The other one kind of looks like a person standing. This is a masculine figure maybe coming up with an offer. It's tiny little thing, maybe a tiny little wish fulfillment coming into your life. This can affect you in a way that when you take that hand, that wish, that little offering, it can really help you feel that connectedness you have with all the other creatures, all the other living things. Okay? How is that going to affect you? When you feel the connection, you can send the messages as well to the universe. Okay, when you can telepathy, send the energy through telepathy to those ones that need to hear the message. This can be some of you attracting like a soulmate into your life, or maybe you're calling on the money to come into your life. So money is a type of energy as well. But first, you are taking small offerings coming from the divine or masculine energy. Like we can take the divine, the creator of all that, as the masculine energy. So the offering can be a gift, can be a blessing, can be a small thing that is going to fulfill you. And when you take that energy and grow it with gratitude, it is going to bring more of its kind. You see there are phone lines forming here. You might start to receive news from far away lands, or the things that you want to connect, the people that you want to connect to. Another thing I see, there are so many symbols of astrological symbols on here, and we see a Buddha meditating, a masculine figure. In the head, they have fire. Fire is passion. We have the head, we have the eyes watching over. So it means that some of you might be even exploring new fields. Maybe you're going to become really successful in those fields. That's where you're reaching to here outside of your comfort zone. And what happens there is, I told you, you're reaching out. You're attracting a crowd to yourself as well. If you're doing anything, selling anything, or teaching anything, having a big crowd to follow you and support you is really the key to receive that, the energy you're putting out there, and receiving that back into your life. And in today's world, we have access to everything. Another thing here is, you might be thinking, so what I'm doing, how is it going to affect the collective? Maybe this is not about the money, this is about your relationships. When you're actually putting out there a happy smile, when you're feeling good, when you're receiving your heart's desire and you're smiling to the universe, it actually has a butterfly effect. Because when you smile to the person on the counter, that is going to smile to their children, that children is going to smile to their teacher, and that's going to travel the world without you even realizing it. And the energy you put out there always comes back. And it seems like in your situation, it shows up like a chunk of money right there, okay? Which is a beautiful, positive thing if that's the case here. Another thing I see there is, I told you the Superman is flying, but when we cover the head of the Superman, we see a massive bird here. Excuse me. And the birds need feeding when they're babies, but this might be a bird that you have been feeding even though they're not a baby anymore. Okay. And this is during this timeline, you need to recognize who this bird is. This can be someone who has a very talkative mouth, and which is not the end of the world, which is not a negative thing. But the thing is, if this is someone talking a lot, but you don't see any action, you might need to maybe reconsider feeding this person. You're the one feeding them. I even see kind of like a pineapple in their mouth, maybe even the good stuff you're feeding to this person. But it seems like it's time, if this is a person never appreciates your doing, it's time to maybe just put an end to this thing, okay? The thing is, I told you, Anima Mundi is here to remind ourselves that we're all connected. There's a bridge connected all of us, and if there's a venom in your life causing you to lose yourself, it's time to recognize that and learn the lesson. That's another thing here. The connection that we have is everybody comes into our lives for a reason. So if this is someone that you have been tolerating, I see that there's an evil witch kind of face showing up, because this is the thing. Maybe excuse me, you think you haven't thought. If you say no to the one that is taking from you without giving anything in return, if you reject this person, if you react to this person or respond to this person, you might become this evil witch. You might be thinking things like that because you might learn this. It seems like here it's time to become that. The gender doesn't matter. It's time to protect your own self now. Okay? Because when you look at the historical background of what witches were, they were actually women. They were medicine women. They were teachers. They were wise women. They've been actually stamped with, they're angry witches or ugly witches, but they were the women who know how to talk to animals, how to understand the nature, the weeds and the herbs and all that stuff. So it's time to embrace that part of healing, part of yourself, that first heal yourself and speak up. Another thing here is this can be also someone that you are going to connect with. I see, like in the bird's mouth, I see another character here that might be you stuck in there. And this can be an example that you need to really see, talk to, research a little bit, learn how their progress worked. Okay. Now I'm thinking, I keep watching Louis Hayes videos from the past. And if she was on this planet 200 years ago, she could have been deemed as a witch as well, because she tells everyone to love themselves. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself all the time. I can't imagine what would happen to her 200, 300 years ago, okay? So I see that you're rising right there from the ground, putting some roots down. This process is going to help you to ground yourself. This grounding can symbolize maybe finding a new job, a new opportunity for financial wealth. It can be a new home, somewhere that you feel you belong to. I see a dog's head right here. It can be an environment that people are loyal to you. They support what you do. They actually really appreciate you. And there is also this looks like a cow here. This can be symbolizing fertility. So some of you might be even coming up with the creative ideas that will last a long time in any way. Fertility can be also having children, growing your family, even your soul families, and creating good, solid relationships. Let's dive into your soul search now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Because like having a baby, I would like to talk about that. That just came to me because I delivered the message. They come into this planet. I don't know if you ever seen a newborn. They're aliens, guys. They're not human beings. They're aliens. They don't speak our language. They don't know how to eat. Like they have reflexes, but they don't know certain things. And you basically train these aliens to become human beings. So that's why the cow is coming here. You become fertile. You being creative is also can be representative of you teaching people who are alien to certain subjects that you're familiar with and helping them grow through that, okay? And what you put out is what you get back. When you put out there the positive energy, it always comes back to you, multiplied even. I see here, there's a bird flying. You might receive some massive news. I see letter M as Megan, message, or Mary. I'm trying to think a male name, but it didn't really come to me. Abraham with an M at the end. It seems like here the bird is delivering a message from outside to you. Your desire, if you had a desired intention, it seems like it is actually coming really fast. This is something very light news. It's something that is going to bring joy into your life. And I see, usually I saw a woman, but when I get closer, I see a man. Kind of looks like a Caesar. Caesars were the kings of ancient Rome, and they were all warriors, guys. They were all generals. And it seems like there's a general standing right outside your door. This means that this person knows how to lead people. They can get things done. That's why they have their own wealth saved up somewhere, and someone who actually plans for the future as well. Marcus Aurelius was one of them, for example. If you have read his book about meditations, it's like it was his journal basically, and it's life lessons in a nutshell. It's like this thick of a book. So it seems like here this can be a wise person crossing paths with you. I don't think you're allowing them into your life right away, but I see letter J. Their actually leg is forming. Kind of reminds me of a little merman. Can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's aligned with your zodiac sign as well. J can be in their first name or the last name. Jake, Jason, Jensen. Okay, and it seems like this person is coming at the end of the timeline after you're going through everything and maybe even deciding to change everything. You starting to speak up. Then this person is going to show up in your life because they're going to adore who you truly are, okay? That real self of yours. Let's see what tarot has to say. And then we're going to pull some clarifiers and oracles after this one. We have here the Hierophant, a massive authority, magus of eternal gods, of the eternal gods. He is actually a representative of the gods, like the Pope that we take it today. This is your energy, guys. This is you. Everything that you're doing, you're the hand of God, especially during this timeline. Everything that you're creating, if you're doubting yourself, everything coming to you is by the help of divine, and you are putting it out there. I kind of see an elephant's trunk right here. I think this is one also right there. Elephant actually symbolizes long-term stability. Some of you need to really focus on that, and whatever you're doing right now or thinking even is affecting you for long term. But the Hierophant is a good sign because he's someone stable. You might be even getting help from an authority or getting support from an authority here. Death cards symbolize child of the great transformers. Basically, this is out of the old, leaving your life so you can open up new things to the new things. On the bottom shadow side of the Death card, we have 8 of Wands, Lord of Swiftness. It seems like here something's coming into your life really fast. Some good, great, amazing opportunities are coming into your life. In order for you to embrace them and see them, you need to let the dead bury the dead. Let the things do not work anymore go. And even if you don't let them go, if you don't feel like attached to them, this can be relationships, this can be people, they're going to leave you either way. Because Ace of Swords, at the same time, Lord of the Root of the powers of air, some good news, amazing news, new opportunities, dreams coming true, dream ideas manifesting itself in your mind, and you're going to be expressing them very well. 8 of Wands also attached to you choosing one of those beautiful opportunities coming to you. That's why I feel like you're not going to dwell on the death too much. It might take a while for you to adjust to the newness, but not too long. Knight of Swords is a fast person who delivers great news, good news fast, and he has true North Star above his head. So this represents you really heading towards your highest good in a really fast manner. Lord of the Winds and Breezes, so it's like the wind. You might even receive some amazing news with the wind in a very swift manner here, okay? Because this is all fast energy. The first thing is when you stand your ground, when you connect with the authority can be an authority figure on a higher place right now. When you connect with them, when you get the approval from them, what am I seeing here? My eye caught 9 of Cups and 6 of Wands already. You're going to achieve victory. You're going to achieve your heart's desire. But first, everything starts with authority, making a decision or connecting with an authority and getting approval from them. 2 of Pentacles tells me that if you're putting too much, we have change coming, too much weight on making things happening. One step a day is going to be enough. You don't have to overwork yourself or your mind. Every steps that you're taking is getting you closer to your final goal. With Death and the 8 of Wands, we have the Tower here. Basically, Death and Tower, they're both Scorpio energy. You might have a Scorpio in your life, maybe helping you change things around. Or Tower can symbolize an old tree here, usually an old tower that is not really working anymore. And it's crumbling down, but the thing is, it's not really taking you down. It is bringing many positive opportunities into your life. You're going to start making with the Daughter of Swords here fast decisions. The solutions are going to start flowing to you when this crumbles down. Maybe some of you actually need that, because if you're in the same cycle, even though you have the support of the authority, maybe your mind is limited to where you are at this moment. So this can be really giving you in the moment. The fast movement can give you creative ideas quickly. We have Page of Pentacles energy here with the Ace of Swords. The ideas are going to really help you plant the seeds for a good future. Pentacles can be new education, learning, improving your knowledge before you step into this newness. Or You can do it simultaneously. And the justice comes with the Knight of Swords. Justice can be representative of justice being served, you receiving your highest good. If you're in a situation you're expecting a verdict to come, can be a divine verdict, that's going to be coming. And the Knight of Swords indicate that this news are going to be delivered in a very fast manner. Let's see one more. We're going to pull some oracles, and then I have a crystal for you to clear your energy. Appreciation is the key. Even though you're seeing the venom, it's affecting you maybe, and it's also going away from you. It can hurt when something is leaving as well. That's why I feel like Death in the Tower shows up here. Every step of the way, the more you appreciate, the more you're going to recognize that is available to you. Or this can be the more opportunities. And it kind of reminds me of Nine of Pentacles here. The more what is available to you is going to be revealed. We have indecision. This is kind of like a Two of Swords energy here. Both ways are unknown. And it seems like the circumstances, we have two here. The leaves are dropping this one, but we have two butterflies. And you might be in between something. And number 8 can be material thing that you need to choose something. It seems like here with the Ace of Swords is also actually can tell you about a choice that you're going to make. So choosing your highest good, whatever you benefit the most, can be the way to go initially. We have fourth chakra. This is heart. Actually, heart chakra is guiding you. So you can listen to that. If you're feeling this gut punch when you're making a decision, means that that's not the way to go. Okay, listen to your body because your heart is going to guide you clearly. And we have Angel of Strength with Lion comes forth. So the making of decision, this decision is going to require strength and power, but I feel like this is also going to improve and also prove to yourself and to the world that you are powerful enough to make this decision and let go of the things that are not really serving you and choose one path that is going to bring you to your highest good. Okay, either way, Anima Mundi tells us that the bridge tells me also, especially as well, you're connected with everything. And everything is always like leading you towards the bridge of incidence, your highest good, your heart's desire. We have here some crystal, which is scale, kind of looks like snakeskin agate. This is real, guys. It says strength, twice the same word comes, privacy and self-love. Being comfortable in your own skin takes time, and snakeskin agate helps boost self-esteem and self-awareness, so you can do just that. Snakeskin agate gives you the confidence to step outside your comfort zone and explore new aspects of yourself, all within your discretion. That's why I felt like the venom and the self showing up here, because you need to really explore your own self in order to collect with the highest good, everyone that needs your energy to get to where you want to go. But first, the venom needs to be released. Snakeskin agate can blend in the crowd, so if you don't want to be seen and wish to carry on with your activities in peace, this is a stone for you. So if you want to relax a little bit and if you don't want to be recognized by people, you can use this agate. It is connected to Mercury and Gemini as planet, okay, and zodiac. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.